Right, Sean, Kate, Sean. It's trailers. It's just trailers everywhere.
Yeah.
Trailers, non-stop trailers. First one, Mandalorian Season 3. We've already reacted to a teaser. Was it a teaser?
Yeah. Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we thought it was going to be like a Mandalorian Civil War, didn't we? Was it a Civil War? Is that what we thought?
Something kind of like that. The remaining Mandalorians kind of fighting over who they think should be the leader.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Suppose we'll see.
Has there been anything released about this? Any kind of talks? Any kind of...
It's not the last Mandalorian series. It's going to be another
Oh,
one.
I thought there was. I thought this was the last one.
No, there's going to be another one at least. So he's probably not going to die.
It's going to be interesting because obviously last time we saw him, he still had the Darksaber. Which means Bo-Katan didn't try and fight him for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be interesting to see if she'll actually... Because I'm presume that she'll want to lead Mandalore.
Mm-hmm.
That was the kind of her whole motivation, wasn't it? But she wants to do it in the right way, so... Will she challenge him in this one, do we think?
Maybe. God knows what's going to be the story. Guess we'll find out. Now.
Our people are scattered like stars in the galaxy. What are we? What do we stand for?
He's got his own little group.
Being a Mandalorian is not just learning about how to fight. You also have to know how to navigate the galaxy.
He's going to teach Grogu how to be a Mandalorian.
That way, you'll never be lost.
Ah!
Oh, lovely.
Oh, what's that guy? Ooh.
I'm going to Mandalore so that I may be forgiven for my transgressions.
Oh, look at that.
May the Force be with you!
Oh.
This is the way.
Yeah, it is.
There's something dangerous happening.
March
out there.
1st, it's close.
And by the time it becomes big enough for you to act,
Is that Coruscant?
it'll be too late.
I swear to God.
Hang on, kid.
Was that a Jedi thing? What? Was that battle droids?
Yeah.
Oh god, it's those things.
This is the way.
What the heck is that? Oh, love it.
Oh. Oh my word.
March 1st.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
close. Right, hold on. Let's.
I felt like it was like, oh, okay. That looks really cool.
Yeah. Live action Mandalore, I don't think we've seen it yet, have we?
No, I don't think so.
It's never been in a Star Wars
We've
film.
only ever seen animated Mandalore, haven't we?
Ooh. So, I don't know if it's me reading too much into it. Her saying, "May the Force be with you," makes it seem like there's going to be at least one Jedi in this that isn't Grogu. I know the easy thing to say would be, "Oh well, Grogu's using the Force," but
Yeah.
especially
he's not a Jedi. He turned away from that, didn't he? That's why he went with.
especially considering we've seen Luke, I feel like there's going to be a Jedi in this.
A part of me thought I wouldn't like if Ahsoka was going to be in it, because obviously she's got her own series. So, but I don't know.
Yes, that is Coruscant.
Cool.
Yeah. What else was there? That. Originally, the Mandalorians chose the leader not by who was wielding the Darksaber, but by the mask. It was Mandalore. Like, that was what the person who wore the mask was called. They were called Mandalore, and they would always be called, like, they would all have, like, a nickname, like Mandalore the Invincible, or Mandalore the Peaceful, or something like that. It would be Mandalore, so I wonder if he's found the Mandalore mask. Because then that's kind of like him going, right, okay, I'm definitely the ruler of Mandalore. I have the Darksaber and I have Mandalore's mask.
Interesting though, because in the last season he said he had no desire to rule. He didn't want it. Okay, how dare they?
Are we getting more?
If we get more Order 66, I swear. It's like they know. They just know people want more.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to find out who was the one that saved him.
That looks like Sindralig. His hair looks a little bit like Sindralig. Because we know Hayden Christensen's filmed scenes for Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he's going to be in this. That would be cool.
But yeah, it's going to be interesting to know who was the Jedi that saved him. Because in Boba Fett, when we saw the Order 66 flashback, it looked like all those Jedi that were protecting him died.
Yeah, I know.
Unless it was just like another youngling, but how would they manage that?
God knows.
It's weird, isn't it?
That's obviously their TIE fighter, TIE interceptors. But that ship, that's not Mando's ship. I thought it looked more like a Jedi cruiser than it did anything else. That actually looks a little bit like, and I hate to say this, that actually looks like Actor. You know where Luke goes and hides. I hope we don't get anywhere near the sequels in this.
But how? Well, the last time we saw him, though, he wasn't there, so.
Yeah, I know. It does look a little bit like a Jedi cruiser, actually. Yeah, battle droids.
It's interesting because there seems to still be a presence of the Empire here, but this is post. So it's interesting to see like when does that officially end?
Empire.
Yeah.
Empire goes on for ages. After Sidious dies, the one who sort of inherits the Empire is Thrawn.
Right.
And we know Thrawn's in it because Ahsoka's looking for him, isn't she? She was looking for him in the last season. Because she's probably after Ezra. So maybe it's Ezra?
But we see Ezra in this.
Maybe. Although I doubt it, he's probably going to be saved for...
Ahsoka.
Oh, look. It's all the Stormtroopers' helmets.
That's cool.
Where are they there? God knows.
There's going to be way more Mandalorians in this.
Yeah. So who are they fighting?
Throughout the series, it kind of made it seem like they were hard to find. Like, he couldn't find them, and he just so happened to find Bo-Katan.
That's what he says at the beginning, isn't it? That all the Mandalorians are scattered.
So what, is he just going around finding as many Mandalorians as he can?
Maybe.
When I first saw that, I thought that was a Wookiee. And so I got excited because I thought it was going to be like a Wookiee that we knew, but it doesn't look like a Wookiee. It looks like a weird fish thing.
Yeah. Grogu using the Force. I don't even know then, because it looks like he's got his own little squad.
I like how they all have different armour.
Yeah.
It's going to make it a lot easier to identify each of them.
Yeah. It's hard to guess what's going to be in this show now, because my initial thought was that it was going to be a Mandalorian Civil War, and while it probably is still likely, because there's no chance Bo-Katan is just going to accept that he's the ruler of Mandalore.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, it's interesting that it would show you the mask, because there's not many people that would know about Mandalore's mask.
Well, it might just be like a...
Unless it's someone like related to him and it's like a relation thing, but...
Yeah, but it seemed like he was kind of... He wasn't born Mandalorian, he was kind of adopted into the creed, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think that's what that is. I think it's Mandalore's mask. Because the Darksaber, you know, it could be... And there's the whole question of him taking off his armour and stuff, and how he can't really be a Mandalorian if he's taken off his armour. So if he goes to Mandalore, finds Mandalore's mask, has the Darksaber, there's not many arguments that could be made in the way of him not being the ruler of Mandalore anymore.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's how it's going to end. I wonder if the series is going to end. Oh yeah, look. That's one of those annoying little things.
I assumed it would end kind of him dying.
I did as well.
It kind of is what it seemed like. That's what. I don't know.
He's got his own protocol droid. Good for him. Yeah, look. So that's the place that we saw those people fighting.
Yeah.
Because there's that stormtrooper thing.
Is that a droid standing on top of them?
I don't know. Is it maybe the assassin droid? I think they've done like a memoriam thing for him. Because I'm assuming this is his place.
It'd be weird though when you see something like that, like a stack of like stormtrooper helmets like that, and someone stood on them. You'd think it would be like Luke or Leia.
Yeah, but at this point, Luke's more of a... Not to him, obviously, but to the rest of the galaxy, Luke's just a sort of legend, isn't he? More than anything else. But if it's his sort of... If it's his place, it does make sense that he would do a memorial thing for the assassin droid, because he sacrificed itself, didn't it, to save them all? And he killed loads of stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Still love his armour. I wonder where he is there. My initial thought, because there's only really one planet where there's massive, rainstorms and stuff, is Camino. But I don't know why he would go to Camino. And it used to be easy because you could go, the city planet, that's Coruscant. The rainy planet, that's, Camino. The sandy planet, say the Geonosis or Tatooine. Now there's like 100 sand... Oh, it's because of the sequels. Now there's like 100 sand planets. There's 100 jungle planets. There's 100 stupid little colony city planets. So it's kind of like, well, we don't know where they are. How many episodes is there normally in a Mandalorian thing? Is it 8? Or 6?
I thought it was 6. Is it not? Might not be.
I can't remember.
It's interesting that he would go to her. She was kind of the one that essentially kicked him out.
Yeah. Why would he go to the armourer? Is that what she's called? Is it the armourer? Something like that, isn't it? So he's either getting a new piece of armour for himself, getting a piece of armour for Grogu, which would be cool, or it's Mandalore's mask and she's helping him fix it. De-age it a little bit. I'm excited.
It's interesting why he would want to do that. Like, why does he now all of a sudden want to rule Mandalore? I assumed it was more of just like he realises that they're better together, that the Mandalorians shouldn't.
Might be.
He said he wants to go at Mandalore to kind of like repent or kind of like fix what he's done wrong in removing his armour.
Which is so weird. I would be so against the armourer in that scenario, because it's like, well, some of the most famous Mandalorians in history removed their masks.
I know, but I thought the whole thing was that they weren't born on Mandalore, they were part of the Creed and they had to wear the mask constantly.
Seems silly to me. They're silly people.
I don't know.
I couldn't be a Mandalorian. Why would it show you that? Is that like...
He's got a droid
Yeah,
now.
he's got a new droid. That's Grogu's seat as well. Cheeky. She's still got the stupid pit droids.
Well, Grogu's in the front seat now, look at him.
Yeah, does he just get to sit on his lap? Where are they there? The firework planet. Don't think I've ever seen that one before. March 1st, very close. It also makes it seem like the Empire are coming for either him or Grogu again, though. Because it wouldn't... I feel like there's a lot of potential stories in this season. In the first one it was, him essentially trying to save Grogu, battling with his idea about going against a contract. Second season was about saving Grogu again, helping him, realise about the Force and stuff. It's interesting. I wonder what it is. I wonder what the end game is for the Mandalorian, because I can't imagine the plan is for it to just keep on going.
Yeah.
There must be an end point somewhere. I'm convinced that's Mandalore's mask. I hope it is anyway, otherwise, if it's just some random mask that nobody cares about, that'll be a bit disappointing, but I think it's Mandalore's mask. That would be cool. And it would make sense if he went to the armour to get like a bit for this. How like all the other ones have got like the black.
Yeah.
It would make sense that they would do that. I hope it is anyway.
The fact it's showing us this and there's like something trying to get through the door is like...
You have a very weird bloodlust. You
It's
enjoy seeing Jedi getting
It's
killed.
not that though, it's just interesting. It's one of those. It's like a big moment in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah. So is it Grogu flashbacks? Well, it must be. It's obviously not happening at the same time.
Yeah. But why would we need to see it again if it wasn't potentially we're going to see who saved him? Maybe that Jedi's going to come back into it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, why else would they show us it?
Who knows?
It's weird though because, again, and I'm going to keep on going back to it. Grogu is so much younger than what Yoda was.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to outlive Mando.
Yeah.
So like, how are they gonna like? I am curious, like you said, to know what the end goal is gonna be.
Is
that
book?
the armor there?
Is that no? Where? Oh, that one.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know. Might be. I assumed this was the same big person that he fought in Boba Fett with. I was just wondering if that's one of Bo-Katan's people. Like Mercedes Monet. Because that's her name now. She's Mercedes Monet now. She's not Sasha Banks anymore. Because this is obviously that I've forgotten that guy's name.
Yeah.
This is his place. So has he been hunted by the Mandalorians as well? Because
it might be because it might. He wanted the Darksaber.
But if that's one of Bo-Katan's people,
It could be.
did he go to Bo-Katan? It'd be weird if they made Bo-Katan one of the bad guys. I know she starts off as a bad guy in the Clone Wars, but she's not really a bad guy, is she?
I mean, she wants to rule Mandalore, and she probably feels entitled to it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and she'll be after the Darksaber because that was. She's kind of now superstitious, isn't she, over the idea of just being given it, and she can't rule without it.
She could just marry him. Problem solved.
Yeah, but yeah, probably not do that.
Mandalorians have just got to kill each other. Yeah, strange. I'm excited. I think it's going to be cool.
I just hope I feel like one of the things I felt like with the previous 2 seasons was it got to a point where it was like go here, then go there, then do this mission, then go here, then go there.
There's a lot of quest missions.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, it was good and it was fun, but I feel like now
You would like a linear story.
Yeah. Fair enough, you can go to different planets, you can do this stuff and maybe like recruit people and stuff like that, but I need to now know what his motivations are for this season, potentially the next season.
Yeah. I want a hint as to what the end game is, because like I said, I can't see this just being a season that just goes on and on and on and on. There will be an end game.
Yeah.
I just wonder what it is.
I like to rebuild Mandalore, I don't know.
I just think that Mandalore, as horrible as it is just doomed. I don't think it can be saved. I think it might just be something like him taking off the mask and retiring.
I doubt it.
As depressing as
It'll
that
be
would
something to do with Grogu. As horrible as it sounds, I reckon he'll die. I think he'll die like saving Grogu or something.
Yeah. Maybe Grogu will rule Mandalore. Maybe the Mandalorian doesn't refer to Din Djarin. Maybe the whole show's being called the Mandalorian because Grogu is going to end up being a Mandalorian and he'll rule.
I doubt they'll do that.
That would be
Give him a
interesting.
tiny little helmet.
That would be interesting. It'd certainly be ballsy, like. But you know,
I don't reckon they'll do that.
who knows? Yeah, let us know what you think down in the comments. What do you think the story's going to be? Do you think it's going to be another side quest season where he's just go here, do this, and I'll give you this, and then like okay, I'll do that, and then, or do you think it'll be just one linear story? Who knows? Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say, Kay?
I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good. I'm sure it will. The previous 2 seasons were good.
That sort of thing where Pedro Pascal hasn't made a show that's gone anywhere lower than 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I mean,
He's never made a bad show.
he's a good actor. What can I say? Good for him.
Very good actor. Thank you for watching.
I need to know.